President Trump today announcing a push to end mail-in voting nationwide.
He made the announcement on Truth Social before bringing up the issue while hosting the president of Ukraine at the White House.
Mail-in ballots are corrupt. Mail-in ballots, you can never have a real democracy with mail-in ballots. And we, as a Republican Party, are going to do everything possible that we get rid of mail-in ballots. We're going to start with an executive order that's being written right now by the best lawyers in the country to end mail-in ballots.
The president also took aim at voting machines, claiming that they cost more than simple paper ballots and that traditional voting leaves no doubt as to who won and who lost an election. The announcement, though, stirring up strong emotions across the state.
Fox 10's Lauren Clark joins us live tonight with local reaction. Lauren.
Hey there, John and Christina. Well, mail-in ballots are actually a very popular method of voting. About 30% of Americans vote that way during the elections. In Arizona here, that number is even higher. Despite its popularity in an election that the president won handily, he still wants to get rid of them.
It's just one more crazy thing that Trump has come up with.
From Fury.
Everything he could to discourage voting. It's undemocratic. I can't stand the guy.
To fandom.
I support the idea of making it more strict and bringing back voter, confidence.
I don't think it is necessarily a bad idea. Unfortunately, there's fraud that goes on.
Arizonans are reacting to the president's push to ban mail-in ballots and voting machines before the 2026 midterms. Supporters like Republican Representative Eli Crane insist it will keep our elections more secure, calling the move, quote, an important step towards restoring the integrity of our elections.
Off the wall. Nobody's ever heard of anything like this.
But Adrian Fontes, a Democrat and Arizona's Secretary of State, says banning mail-in ballots and voting machines would be completely unreasonable for Arizona's election system.
I think Arizonans love ballot by mail. You're looking at more than 85% of our voters cast their ballot in the mail. And for someone to come in and say you can't do that anymore, Arizonans aren't going to be pushovers like that.
It seems that President Trump wants to wash away those pesky states and say instead this is the domain of the federal government.
Republican Stephen Richer, former Maricopa County recorder, says an executive action like this would be unprecedented.
This would be a significant departure from how election law has been crafted in the past, and I think you would face a significant uphill battle in the courts.
And we also reached out repeatedly to the current Maricopa County recorder Heap. We have not heard back from his office. An important note is that the U.S. is far from the only country that does mail-in ballots. Other countries like the UK, Canada, and Germany are some of dozens who do this every election cycle. Reporting here in the studio, Lauren Clark, Fox 10 News.
Lauren, thanks. And we want to know what you think about this. We asked Fox 10 viewers, do you support President Trump's proposal to end mail-in voting? These are the results so far. 56% say yes, they do support it. 44% say no. If you'd like to vote in this poll, you can head to fox10phoenix.com/poll. Click on the Fox 10 News tab.